Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of the Honda trx200 project. I got the new tires and then I also got a new gas tank. Obviously this is not the stock gas tank or what it looks like. I'm gonna try to do something a little interesting, so get ready for that. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna try something to see if it works. Since the original tank is junk anyways, I'm gonna kind of cut into it or whatever. But anyways, you'll see that later in the video, so let's get into it. So here's where I'm at with these tires. I tried everything. I even tried driving over the tire part with a car to try to break the bead, and nothing is working. So I just watched the video to kind of see what my options are. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut the tire off, and then there's like metal bands around here that I have to get to, and then once I cut those, it should break the bead, and then like they should just come off. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut off the tires. So I cut it. And now what I'm gonna try to do is pretty much break all of those metal wires at the bottom. So let's see how this goes. Well, that only took about 15 minutes, but I was finally able to cut through all of those wires and it did just pop off. Finally got them both off of one wheel. So that's one down, one more to go. That was not fun, but I'm just happy it's off now, so. All right, so it's been a few hours and pretty much I went to a tire shop and they got this one mounted. And then I brought this one like this, hoping that with their machines, they would be able to get it off, and they were not. So I'm gonna have to cut this one off myself and then bring it back. I won't be able to bring it back until Monday because they're closed the rest of the day today and tomorrow. So I think what I'm gonna do is just finish up everything else. I need to fix this front brake and I'll get the gas tank situated. I wanna clean off a few parts, like the exhaust. I wanna make this look nice. I wanna do a few things to it. But yeah, so let's just do everything else. Pretty much here's the plan with this gas tank. I wanna use the original tank because of the way it fits. But what I'm gonna do is cut out the bottom and then put this tank in there instead. I pretty much wanted to mount in the same spot it would have. And then this will just keep the shape original while giving it a new tank. So that's the plan for that. Here's what I got so far. So pretty much tank is gonna go like that in there. All right, so I got it on there. I figured out how long I need the line to be. I'm also gonna mount the gas tank a little bit at an angle like this, just because if I do it straight, this hose is gonna be kind of on top of the engine and I don't want it to be. So I'm just gonna mount it a little bit like that and it should be fine and it'll void the engine that way. So now I just need to get it secure in here, and then I bought like a spray foam to I'll use it to fill it up and like to hold it in place. So yeah, let's figure out a way to make it nice and secure in here. All right, I have the gas tank where I want it. Just putting these in there to hold it in place. I'm gonna just use this. I sprayed that in there. I guess we'll have to see how long it's gonna take to cure. Here's the front brake. Seems like the piston is kind of just stuck on the on position, so I'm gonna just take this off first real quick, and then we can dig into it, figure out if we can make it work. All right, I'm gonna take off the cover and see what we're working with underneath. All right, so it is completely dry in there. I got it to free up. So it's technically working now. It's pushing the piston in and out. All right, I think I'm gonna take out my brake bleeding kit. I got the vacuum bleeder over here. So I'm just gonna crack that loose. Start pumping through. All right, I'm pretty much gonna repeat this process on the other side as well, and I'll just get back to you when I'm done. But you can clearly see how nasty this fluid is over here. All right, so the front brakes are now working. You can see, spin that and they stop. So there's not really much left. It's really just cleaning it up a little bit. Obviously I have to wait for the new wheel. I'm still letting the gas tank cure, so that's gonna take a little bit of time. I can try to like put it in just to see what it'll look like. Let's see real quick. So that's how it will go. So see, you kind of keep the original look of the tank. So yeah, it'll have this in there instead, like that. Let me see something. It'll go something like that. I don't mind that at all. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is just take off the exhaust pipe. I wanna clean it up, the header part, and then this part, I might just spray paint it black again, just to clean it up a little bit. There we go. Exhaust system is off. Here's what I got. Spray painted this part. It's probably still drying a little bit, but it should be dry enough. This part was still black, but I just painted it again just to give it a better coat, and then I cleaned this piece up. Obviously it's not perfect, it has a lot of pitting, but I'm not gonna spend much time on it. I've already spent a good amount. Don't wanna spend any more for just a pipe. Let's see, and then I also cleaned up this part right here, made that silver, cleaned up the shifter thing, cleaned that up a little bit. So I'm gonna put this back on the bike now, and then I could put all the plastics on and then go from there. All right, so here's the bike kind of all put together. The only thing I'm kind of confused about is this seat. I don't know if it's not the original seat or what, but it fits very awkwardly right over there. So I don't know what that's all about. I mean, it's an old quad at the end of the day anyways. I filled it up with a little bit of gas. So that's working. Just start up right away. Let's see. Idle's perfect. Here's the final product and what it looks like. Where it sits. Got the new tires. Obviously the plastics aren't perfect, but I'm not gonna buy new plastics for it. It's an old quad anyways. But the gas tank came out great. As you can tell, you honestly can't even, you can barely tell that it's a aftermarket little tank in there, but holds gas, goes to the carb nice, has no issues with that. Starts right up. Runs perfect. So yeah, the quad is done. All right guys, that is the end of the TRX200 project. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to see more videos like this. I have another project waiting for me right in that corner over there. So I gotta start tearing into that one. I'll probably do that today. So be ready for that video to drop pretty soon. But anyways, thanks again and see you next time.